That's the one. It's freaking big. Are you excited? I'm also excited. Hello. 98K?
Yeah, you're good. All the way back in the airplane and then upstairs.
Okay, thank you.
How you doing? How are you? All right.
Very good seats.
I know.
Very good seats.
I chose it.
Hey, we have made it. We're in Budapest. We are actually in our little Airbnb that we got now. Elad is outside checking out the patio situation. And I just thought I would check in because I don't remember if or what of anything that I filmed on the journey here. It's been a very long, I don't know, like 15 hours since we left Boston, I think. I don't know. So I thought I would show you the apartment and let you know that we made it here safely and we're very happy to be here and it's a really cute place. And yeah, let's turn it around and I'll show you everything. This is our lovely little kitchen and gorgeous dead empty fridge, which I love. We're gonna fill that up. Like a little dining area, a breakfast bar. This door goes out to the patio. There is a seating area. We have already dumped like all of our crap. Then into the main bedroom with this really nice view. And I think this door opens up. Yeah. Okay, it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to remember how these work. Maybe not. Oh, that's the window. See how it like pops open like that? Come on, there it is. In the middle. It did just rain. It's been sort of raining on and off since we got here. So yeah, this is the spot. Check that out. Isn't that something else? The sky looks so cool after the little stormy storm. I'm gonna grab my rain jacket. We're gonna run out and get something to eat and go see our friends. And I will bring you to what I can. Bye. We drove out to the town where Elud grew up. It's right outside of the city of Budapest, so it was a quick drive. We had our first meal with some friends and their daughter. The meal was delicious, but at this point I was still kind of out of it from the long journey, so there's not a lot of clips except the time lapses. I need to go back. Zoom out. What did you get? Oh, cordon bleu. Yeah? Okay. Good morning. It is Monday. It is just before 8 o'clock. We've had a very slow morning and we're gonna go out and get breakfast. Elad is here. I swear he exists. I feel like sometimes I talk about you but no one ever sees you.
Right.
So anyway, we're just, like I said, having a very slow, kind of groggy morning. But we're gonna go get something to eat. We're gonna go to the pharmacy because someone is not feeling very well. And then we're gonna go see some friends. Okay, bye. Eliud had been having a bit of a rough time since we arrived in Hungary. I think the back-to-back flights, Atlanta to Boston, Boston to Munich, Munich to Budapest, really took a toll on his sinuses, and we just needed some sort of over-the-counter to get through the worst of the symptoms. Unfortunately, fortunately, I don't know. Those types of things are exclusively sold in pharmacies in Hungary, so you can't just run anywhere and grab something like that. Lucky for us, this mall was very near to where we were staying, and while most of the stores were closed, they did have an open pharmacy. We also stepped in DM. I may have done some window shopping with the makeup while he looked for earplugs, but after this, we were able to get into the pharmacy and get him what he needed. I've been to this mall a few times with Eliud when we visited, and I have to say it's one of my favorites. I love all the beautiful flowers. There are some really cool light features, and then there's this huge wall of windows that's just so lovely. And with malls kind of dying and going by the wayside, or at least not being invested in the US, it's so much fun to come to a place like this. Across the street from the mall is a heavily trafficked commuter area. There are buses, there are trams, and then there's the underground. We decided to head underground to Fornetti Pékség, which is kind of like a bakery. They sell various pastries. So we grabbed a few for the road, and then we headed out to meet our friends. This little descent from the Buda side across the bridge and into Pest is one of my favorite views of all time in Hungary. If you weren't aware, Buda and Pest used to be two different cities. About 152 years ago, they joined together to become one big city with the Danube right in the middle. Buda is more residential, a little quieter in my opinion, and Pest is more of like that traditional city center life that you would think of. Both are great, both are really special. It really just depends on what you want to get up to. I think I mentioned in an earlier clip that we were driving out to see Eliud's childhood friend. He and his wife actually live in the UK with their daughters, but when they come to visit, they stay at his mother-in-law's house. It's in a little more rural area, but the drive out is just so stunningly beautiful. Chickens.
And then it spins, and then it takes it down to go the corner of it, and then it throw the cobs out this way.
So just shoots out the empty cob at the end.
And then
All the corn falls
And that's
in the-
feed for the animals.
Yes.
Wow.
It's in the bucket.
Is it really?
Halló, szia!
Igen. Most akartam telefonálni, hogy mi van. Nem baj.
Arra, hogy
Semmi baj.
forgalomból.
Majd várnak azért, nem baj. No, páros.
Live from Hungary. I haven't done a lot of filming or updates. I think to this point I might have like clips and things like that, which will mostly be voiceovers, but I haven't been filming us. And I think like one thing to understand about this trip is more like very much so vacation, obviously, but it is also just like soaking in being here, because for a really long time during and post-COVID we couldn't come. So it had been, the last time we came was in November of 2023, and before that I think it had been 5.5 years. It was so nice to come back, but it was winter and the weather was not the best. It rained a lot. It was very cold, and it gets dark at like 3:30 p.m. or it starts getting dark. But in the summer, it's just a really nice, long, full days, and we're soaking it in. And yesterday we spent a lot of time with one of his friends, his wife, and their 2 daughters at her mother's home. That was really fun. His wife's mother keeps chickens, and she had a duck, and she has a 2-year-old dachshund, and he was so cute, and he was so sweet, and he sat in my lap, and we just had a good time seeing the girls. We hadn't seen them since their eldest daughter was 2 months old. But like we see them through video and pictures and stuff, so it feels like you're watching them grow up. But it was really good to see them in person, and they both speak English because they live in the UK. So they're both fluent in English and Hungarian, and it was just so sweet and so fulfilling to see them. We think we're gonna hang out with them again tomorrow. Tomorrow is I'm gonna get it wrong. It might be the anniversary of like Hungary being a country. Guys, there's a big celebration tomorrow with like lots of fireworks and things. So that's going to be happening, and we'll probably see a lot of our friends then as well. Today we have been, Eli took me for a surprise. You will have seen clips of that. Okay, so for years I've been wanting to do this eye mazy thing. And what they do is they take a picture of your pupil and, iris? And they put that against like a black background. And when we walked up, I was so excited. I was so surprised. I almost started crying. And then I was like, they're going to take a picture of your eyeball. Like, don't cry, shut up. So it was really good. It took like 5 minutes. They took one of mine, they took one of his. She asked what formation we wanted, if we wanted any extras in the design. You can have like special effects. And we decided to forego the special effects and just have like the eyeball. I'm so excited. It sounds so friggin' weird, but if you know what I'm talking about, it's really cool. So we did that. And then one of the bookshops I wanted to go to was very close by. It was like a 7-minute walk. So I'm like, let's go over there. It was more cafe, less bookshop in my opinion. And it was all older used books, which is fine. I was expecting more variety, I think, and less like, it was very cafe. There was seating everywhere, so it was not very conducive to like shopping and looking around, because there would be somebody at a table sitting in front. There was someone like recording a podcast. It looked like this lady had like one of those really funny like miniature mics with a big, anyway, it was a whole thing. Even the outdoor area, like the garden that they have, which is beautiful, it was filled. And so I just don't think it was very conducive to a book shopping experience, which is what I am into. What else did we do? We tried to get the hell out of Dodge, get out of the city, and go for a lunch at like a traditional sort of cafeteria style Hungarian place. I don't think I got any video of that. After lunch, we decided to go over to the mall. There were a few things that we wanted to get, and when we'd been there the day before, everything was closed. But we did a little bit of shopping. It was really fun. I found the After Eight orange, and I bought 6 boxes of them. If I see more, I'm buying more, and no one can stop me. Those are the best of anything ever. And now my mom really likes them, and my dad really likes them. So the pressure is on to bring back as many as humanly possible. Then we came back here to the apartment, and we were getting ready to go to Velence, which is a lake. And so we have to like change into our bathing suits and get on the road. It is about 40 minutes from here, so we have a little bit of a drive. We would like to get the rest of the sunshiny day and just soak it up. Tomorrow, like I said, are the celebrations. At night, there's a huge light show on the Parliament building, as well as fireworks. And I think it lasts for like half an hour. Like it's a whole thing. So I don't know what tomorrow's gonna look like, except for hopefully spending time with friends. I'm kind of hoping everybody will come over here and we can watch from here and like have food and drinks, and the kids can be here, and it'll be like really fun. And we don't have to fight the crowds and the tourists and all of that stuff. But we will see what happens. I will try to keep you better informed, and I'm just trying to have a good time, but I also want you to see all of the beauty and the fun stuff that we get up to as well. So I think that concludes this check-in. I'm gonna go put on my bathing suit, and we'll see if I can show you any of Valencia.
There's not a lot of water here.
There indeed was not a lot of water there. We did go down to the right, this path that we're taking now, and get in. The sandy beach area was very gravelly and our feet did not appreciate it, so we didn't stay in very long. We did pop out, walk over to the dock, and sunbathe for a little while before heading over to dinner. This is quite possibly one of my favorite meals from the trip. I will quickly tell you from left to right what we had. There is a pork steak underneath, fries, rice. In the middle is fried cheese, oh my god, cordon bleu. Next to Elud is cucumber salad with sour cream. Next to me, delicious pickles. Good morning. It's another beautiful day in Budapest. And what day is it, Elud? St. Stephen's Day, yes?
Yeah.
Which celebrates
Something.
the establishment of the Hungarian state over 1,000 years ago. That's what today is, because I Googled it. So we are gonna head into town. We are on foot today, foot and public trans, because that is the way to go. We're heading to the air show now, and then we just kind of want to be in the city for the thick of it tonight when the fireworks go and the light show is on. So yeah, that's it. We'll take you along with us. Bye. Just hold it, it's already
Különleges év volt ez a repülés szempontjából, és tudom, hogy konkrétan nem kapcsolódik mondjuk a vadászpilótákhoz, vagy a helikopterpilótákhoz.
Yeah, buddy. That's cool.
Helikopterek vissza, úgyhogy róluk is mindjárt megemlékeztetünk, de most azért nézzük, hogy mit láttunk sorban.
És mit látunk, ugye észak irányból, déli irányba halad ez a szép vonalalakzatunk. Egy H145M vezető, őt követi 2 másik H145M is, és az így bemutató tartó 225-esek pedig követik át. Biztosan 65-ben figyelhetünk
Ezeket felsoratkoznak a tiszteletünkre, mondhatjuk így. Szemtől szembe láthatjuk magunkat, ezekkel a képes kamerák, a testi oldalon vannak, tehát ez egy budai oldalról is egy fantasztikus látvány, más magasságban van, gyakorlatilag egymáshoz képest pozícióban.
I didn't have a lot of expectations for the Hungarian air show. I was not sure what to expect. It probably wasn't this, but this is very much like a parade of the fleet, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't think I enjoyed anything quite as much as the end, though. As the helicopters here prepared to leave, you can see they turned to face the other side of the river. They turned to face us, and as each one prepared to fly away, they would turn to either side of the crowd, bow, and then fly off. And I don't know why, but that just really struck me, and I thought it was so sweet. One of my favorite things about walking around Budapest or even driving around Budapest is the architecture. There's nothing quite this old in America, and it always stands out to me. It always brings me so much joy. Like all of these statues, the color, the towers, it's just magical. These clips are all muted with music over them because there was copyright music playing in the background. So here I'm just asking Elud how he liked the air show. He did say he liked it. He said it was a great time. You could see the smile on his face, right? We decided on our afternoon activity. We're gonna go to Balaton, which is like a lakefront beach. Yes? Sure. Look how good you look. OMG. We're gonna meet our friends there and spend the afternoon and then head to the fireworks show later tonight. Bye! Why, you may ask, is there a pig at the lake? I don't know, but she was cute. What zip code was that? This is one of Elud's very favorite dishes. It's a cold cherry soup, perfect for a hot summer day. Following our lovely afternoon in the water, we did head back to the apartment to get ready for the fireworks show happening in town later that night. We were a bit delayed leaving, so we got stuck in one of the stations. As the fireworks were exploding, you can see them through the windows, but I did try to get as much of the rest of the show as I could. Remember if I mentioned this or not yet, but this is a fireworks show and a laser show light performance, sort of like storytelling performance at the same time. And so obviously we can't see that. The story and show is projected onto the Parliament building, and you see we're packed in like pickles in a jar. And so all we could really see were the fireworks.
A lovak király László uralkodása alatt történt, hogy István királyt szentté avatták. Amikor sírját felnyitották, hogy koporsóját az oltárra helyezzék, az oda sereglett betegek meggyógyultak. És a szent király jobb keze éppen és romlatlanul tűnt elő a porból. Mintha nem is földi testvér, hanem mennyei testvér. Öröksége és szent koronája azóta is békében támasza, bajban ereje népének.
Thank you so much for joining us on part 1 of this adventure in Hungary. The rest of the trip will be up in a few days. See you then.